What up, what up? So just going to be working on this guy today. Show you guys some cool stuff that I've been working on. Getting to a bit more into the Unreal side of things. Yeah, just sort of been focusing on trying to, I've been a little bit inspired about the, make it exist and then make it good later thing. It's getting a bit, all over the place, but I feel like it's very accurate to what we do. So it has been very helpful. So I can show you exactly. I might actually just chill out a little bit, wait for some people to jump in, and then I'll do that. Okay, cool. I'll just send the stream. We've got to get a holding screen for the start of this thing, eh? So I just come in cold open every time. I'll just send this in the Discord. Cool. Sorry, I just gotta get. That's better. Cool. Now I can see myself. All right. So yeah, just going to be working on these for now. Got these great boot reference that I love. I think it's going to be really good with this guy. So you can see, just started blocking all this stuff out. Just had some Dynamesh to begin with. Then to see remeshed a plate off. That's a little bit dodgy. I'll fix that. It's not really working. But yeah, sorry, like I was saying, the Unreal workflow, I just ended up getting a bunch of meshes out from here and getting it into Unreal. Because it was creased, that's why. yeah, so just getting a lot of the meshes out and getting it into Unreal and setting it up with the MetaHuman creator, the new MetaHuman creator, was really cool. Getting the clothing to work with the MetaHuman bodies is bizarre. Like how I think we're at a point where there's like a burden of different ways to do things because we're right on that, the start of it being really easy. I feel like there's going to be a point really soon where, they already sort of took over the character creator workflow with parametric scalability and stuff, so you can bring in a mesh and move it around and it will adjust, and that's sort of what character creator was. That was their thing, and then Unreal just sort of took it and just basically ripped it off, which is great. Great for the users, but yeah, so I think it's not going to be too far before what's going on there? That's a little rogue piece. It's not going to be too long before that the whole process is just going to be so easy inside of Unreal. You're not going to have to be using too many other DCCs, I think, which is great. Cool. What I might do first is I'll just bring this in, then bring that out. Doing a little bit of a sub D workflow here. Get a good base. Yo, anyone who's jumping in, just shoot us a message. Just make sure all the audios and everything's good. Got a little bit of background music going. Don't know how loud it is. It's usually, I set it to the same as last time, so it should be pretty good. Right, something in there so people can see what's going on. Down to 2, up to 4. Cool. Love this workflow. That's how I do everything. Dynamesh, rip plates off, clean up the topology, extrude it, crease it. So good. Same with this one. A bit thinner. Might just pull him out a little bit. Because I'm going to sculpt all that sort of tension around there as well. Like you can see this. increase PG, D, and a 2, 4. There's just some numbers that I like using as general starting ones, but it's not too crease, it's not too soft, but yeah, I just want to pull that, just make it a little bit more like just easy to sort of get that tension in there already. Nice. Because the angle that I'm looking at these boots in engine is like here. So it's good to get that, you know, break that silhouette. Like this part here is obviously very important. Doesn't really flare out, but kind of like that's all right for now. That's all right. Just clean up that strap. I'll just show you a little bit of the workflow of how I do this. Hopefully it works pretty well with this one. I'll go group by normals. Bring it down a fraction. Turn that off. Okay, got the top part. Okay, delete hidden. Might need to just go a little bit further. Too far? I mean, you could go around and mask it, but you know, if it's straight edges like that, sometimes it's a lot easier. Okay, delete hidden. Now I've got this strap here. There we go. That's a script. It's the same as doing it this way. Just halve it, keep going down. We got 4 all the way around? Yeah, okay. Just stitch all this and then give it another crack. Same zero mesh. Cool. Nice. looking alright. It's looking alright. Okay. Yeah, let's do it that way. Bring that down a little bit. Stroke, lazy, lazy. Just a bit of a placeholder for now. Just get that in there. Cool. Find that later. Just get some landmark stuff going. Cut the holes later. Okay, so this plate needs to be Hey Rafi, what's going on, brother? Just started, but yeah, a bit of a slow start. I'll show you the full guy where I'm at. I think he's looking pretty cool. Vision is coming together, which is good. I was going to wait for more people to jump in to go through the Unreal stuff, but I've actually got like a pretty cool little demo going in Unreal. So yeah, let me know if you want to see it, and I'll boot it up and show you. But in the meantime, yeah, just sort of going through all these sort of straps and stuff. Trying to flesh all this stuff out. Yeah, may as well get this part going. Bit better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. What's going on, Rafi? You working at the moment? reckon if you can make boots or shoes, you could probably make a pretty good living. They're like hands. They're like hands, I feel. There's so many different. Let's try one more. Nah. Keep it as that. Two and four. Thanks, bro. Yeah, let me know if you want to see the Unreal stuff. Just basically, that's all shoes are, just cleaning up panels. Yeah, I'll show you, dude. Well, hopefully anyone that watches this back can see it, but just let it save. Yeah, so what I kind of edited, modified the game animation level, and I've brought in my guy. So what I've actually done is, how can I show you this? So I've grabbed my model and made a metahuman and basically retargeted the metahuman. Obviously the clothes are shit because I'm working with the cloth at the moment, but I've retargeted the metahuman to my exact mesh, which is pretty cool. Obviously they're all just proxy stuff, but gives you an idea of how I want it to work. And the motion matching with the metahuman is really cool because you can actually add in your own animations as well, and they link up. So yeah, and all this stuff's already coded in, which is really cool, but it just gives you an idea of, you know, how the character's looking and generally how we could get. I mean, I would love to, you know, push this to a point where I'm actually doing something with it, like actually either making a game or a cinematic or something. So yeah, I'm thinking of reaching out to maybe some technical animators or technical riggers to do something a little bit more custom. But the metahumans look great. It looked like I did a lot of work on getting him. How do I get this camera in there? Yeah, you can kind of see him there. So yeah, there's my boy. Just cool to get him in there, you know. Regardless of, you know, all the errors. Just feel like it's a good starting point. You set the walk as well, so it's just a lot of different parts you can see of how you want, you know, the collisions to work. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Not so much transferring these, like these days. The 5.6 MetaHuman, the way that it works is you basically, if you're using, I can show you the pipeline basically. So I'll go back down to this. So I wrapped the MetaHuman topology to this. So this is the MetaHuman topology. And they have a feature inside of the MetaHuman Creator now where you can actually conform to a mesh. So it doesn't just look at points on a flat image. It actually looks at the geometry that you import. So I would import this as a static mesh. And then it would go, okay, cool. I'm going to stretch the MetaHuman now to fit exactly the head. And I'm going to create a rig based off that. And then it repositions all the eyes, teeth, everything. So you can have custom teeth. So if you actually look at, so these are the MetaHuman teeth as well. Actually, sorry, that's the MetaHuman teeth. So I can move this. So say I did this, right? Just for argument's sake, and then imported that into the MetaHuman Creator, and it would conform the teeth. So like I can show you the teeth now. Like these aren't teeth from, you can see his teeth there. Those teeth are the ones that I sculpted, which is kind of cool. So you have full control basically over the head, the hair, the teeth, and the eyes. And then the same goes for the body. You just conform, bring in your base mesh that's wrapped to the MetaHuman mesh, and then it will basically generate a usable character. The hard part is the clothes. So the clothing I'd never used it before, MetaTailor. And what it does is basically skins the clothes. It's not unnecessary step because you can just transfer the skin weights inside of Unreal. But I just wanted to give it a crack. So you can actually dress the avatar. So you'd export the MetaHuman, dress the avatar in MetaTailor, then export the clothes and just drag them straight onto the MetaHuman in here. And they fit perfectly. And then I just added a bit of chaos cloth to the jacket, to the cape and the tunic and stuff. So I mean, it's nowhere near perfect. It's literally just was to get stuff in, but it's working. So yeah, I guess this was my this is my version of make it exist first and make it look good later. It definitely was a big motivator to get this in and get it to a point like this, because like I would love to make something with this, like I said before, like either a game or a cinematic. I think would be really cool, linking up with some people, you know, some tech artists and some game devs that know what they're doing. I think would be really, really cool. So yeah, just a little bit of a fun project, and given me an opportunity to just focus on the art side of stuff. But I think it's a dope character. I've been designing this character for a long time, so yeah, he's got a really, so as you can see there, that's just our boy from ZBrush. But yeah, I think when I'm done with all the clothes and then it's all rigged and skinned properly, I think it's going to look pretty dope. But yeah, back to here. But yeah, a lot of people really curious about that workflow. So it's more seamless than before. Yeah, it is. And it's just getting better and better, dude. Like, I think I think it's going to get to a point where if you have a character, I don't even, it will definitely get to a point, even the high poly, like it's not going to matter. I think they're just going to nanoite it, and might be a bit far off it, but I honestly think that's going to be where we end up, is that you just have a high poly character and you just bring it in and it's just rigged and just works, which would be incredible. Hey, yeah, the collisions, I think I'm just going to do it outside. I think I'm going to rig and skin it in Maya and try to transfer all that in so that all the collisions are already handled externally, just because I think I've got a lot more control that way. But let's get our reference back up, eh? Didn't know what I was doing for a second. Okay. Let's keep going with this stuff. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's coming along. They're big projects, man. I know, for some reason, it's not possible for me to do things by any small amount, which I probably should start doing, but whatever. Yeah, let's just do that. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice having it done, or having, sort of seeing the end of the workflow and being like, okay, cool. I can just jump back to the start here now and just focus on this and be like, yeah, I know it's going to look, I know it's going to work. I know how to do those parts. So you can kind of just take that out of your head a little bit. Hey brother, what's going on? We were just talking about, I'm doing some work with this character in Unreal, and just have brought him over and got him working as a metahuman over in Unreal, which is kind of cool. But really just getting back to the high poly stuff, getting this guy looking better. Working on these boots. Just doing a Dynamesh sculpt. Yeah, I'll show you, dude. I'll show you I was just showing Rafi before. So I kind of tweaked this level a little bit. So this is him. This is just basically like a rough import MetaHuman create skin clothes proxy mesh type thing. And I think it was just because I hadn't used 5.6 yet and just really wanted to use the new tools to see how it works. But yeah, I think it's great. So it's good that I got it all. Good that I got it in here and working, just purely because it's like, you know, you can understand a workflow like from watching YouTube videos and stuff, but actually wanting to see it in action and see it working was something I wanted to do for a while. So yeah, brought it all over and got it in. So I'm like, cool, got that working now. And it could just allow me to focus on this. So I can go back to, you know, the high poly stuff and hopefully get a nice... Yeah, it's cool, huh? Yeah, so it took me a little bit to figure that out, but the documentation's pretty good. But yeah, I'm just doing a simple sub-D sort of workflow here. Dynameshing parts, breaking them off. Z-remeshing and then extruding sort of thing. No, I got it first time, that one. That's good. Delete hidden. I feel like I've spoken about this plugin before, this easy remesh thing, but I use it all the time. It's nothing that you can't already do with Z-Remesh. It's just, it sets up, it's like a script that sets it all up for you. So yeah, it's good. Keeps the crisp edges. Yeah, the CC5 stuff. I haven't actually had a look at it yet. I did see that I actually got a notification this morning on my computer saying that it was released. So yeah, I'll definitely need to check it out for sure. I'm just reluctant. I get really reluctant to like lean into these other programs that I feel like Unreal's they're just gonna take over anyway. Like as soon as one of them comes out with something cool, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. We're just gonna put it inside the engine. Which has been the case for pretty much everything so far that they've done. Which would be kind of disheartening, I would think, as a software developer, you know, it's coming out with this cool stuff, but I mean, that's just how it goes, eh? The beast that is Epic. Let's just put that over like that for now. But yeah, the MetaHuman pipeline, I think it's just getting easier and easier. Like the conform, I'll show you exactly what I did. If I actually have it in this project. don't think it's in this one. Yeah, it's not. But in the creator, you just import the head or the body and it makes a metahuman off it perfectly. I mean, even just that, like that was sort of something that I was waiting for ages, because I thought the other way that you could create metahumans that they originally had, which is like off images, I just thought it was like, it's just not accurate enough. So yeah, it's cool that they've got a better, you know, solution to it now. And easier to iterate too. Like, man, the amount of like changes that you make, like you can make a change to this head and then bring it in and conform it and then just regenerate it, and it's fixed. Like, a lot more seamless of a workflow. Really, really liking the way where they're heading with all the character stuff. Yeah, what does that do? That goes up like that. Okay. Kind of curves off that way. All right, let's just do that now. Yeah, but you just wrap it. You just wrap the... So I was just saying to Rafi before. So I think I might even have the original both heads in here. I might have deleted it, but so all I had to do is wrap the topology. Oh no, I do. Here you go. Yeah. Okay, so this is my original head. So I had just a base mesh that I sculpted this on, and then I wrapped the metahuman topology and projected all the details onto this. See, it's exactly the same. Exactly the same. And now I load this in at the subdivision 1 at that. And then it creates a metahuman off it. Exactly the same as the body. So, I mean, if you are working with the base mesh originally, you don't have to do any wrapping. So like, if I was to do a project and knowing that it's going to go metahuman from the start, I would just use the base mesh. I would export the base mesh from I would just always use the Unreal thing as the base mesh, basically. Which is kind of cool. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, see you're at this bad boy. And then wrap that. Bring it in, and then I use the MetaTailor for the clothes. But I was, like I said before, you don't need to use MetaTailor. You can actually project the skin. You can transfer the skin weights from the metahuman. So if you position a static mesh in world space in Unreal, you can actually project the skin weights onto the clothes, which is very cool. Yeah. Yeah, but the MetaTailor, you just fit the clothes to it and then export them as skeletal meshes and just drag them in, and it's fitting and it's perfect. So again, hadn't used that workflow, just wanted to give it a crack. Yeah. Might just try to zero mesh this and see how we go. Might be shit, might be good, who cares? Let's just go same. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I wanted. How often does that happen? Very rarely. Cool. Bit more of a curved spot. That's good. Yeah, I just really want to get that the silhouettes of these boots right. Like I was saying before, because we're going to see them from that angle. Got some cool ideas for the animations I want to be doing with this too. So there's going to be a lot of leaping and vaulting sort of stuff. So I want to get these boots right. Ah. Nice. Might overlap those later. So that's why I love this workflow. It's just kind of like moving panels around until you're ready to commit. It helps you get it right. This one's tucked under as well. Let's put it there. Cool. Yeah, nice. Okay. You reckon I could have chosen more complex boots? Jeez. Get rid of that. Lighten that up a bit. Yeah, that's better. Yep. Yeah, I might have to go back to the old times that I was streaming. I feel like this is a good time for me, but I don't know if it's a good time for everyone else. I feel like the first streams I was doing, much better turnout, and yeah, let me know if this what time works for everyone. If it's something that you want to join live. like that little flary bit. It's like a shoe. A shoe inside of a shoe. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Sometimes you gotta gamify stuff too. So obviously that's a bit chunkier than what it is in there, but me and Annabelle had a good chat about that. You know, accentuating certain things so that it looks a bit better, you know, from distance like this. This might be a bit far out, like this bit of difference here, but let's hide that, it's annoying me. Yeah, cool, bro. It's good. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that, you know, like people coming back from work and stuff, like, it's just weird because we're all in such different parts of the world too, so. My plan for this stream was just to get these boot panels done, so hopefully we can get that done. Yeah, let me know if there's anything you want to see, guys, or you want to... Oh, cool, bro. See, that's what I mean. Getting home from work, waking up, and then for me, it's the middle of the day. So it's hard to find times for everyone. Cool. Let's try one more. Very, especially being in Australia. I feel like I link up with nobody. We're in our own world over here. Yeah, I can just pull that down. Yeah, he lives near me. He lives at the same time zone as me, actually. Lives in the same city, which is kind of cool. If he still lives here, I think last time I spoke to him, he did. Yeah, you probably know more than me then. Yeah, in Melbourne. Yeah. So I just moved from Melbourne. I was living there, and then now I moved up to Sydney. So it's the same time zone. It's about 1 hour flight difference. Melbourne's a good city. Fun city to go to if you're traveling. If anyone ever comes, I'll show you all the cool places to go. Yeah, hopefully this does a lot of the heavy lifting. See how you can adjust like the thickness of the panels and stuff so easily. Sorry, it's kind of boring. I just really want to get that one right. Get these landmark things right so I can have fun with the sculpting over the top, you know? Yeah, dude. It's tough out there, eh? It's tough out there. Down, let's call it there. Damn, it's been working first time every time. It's crazy. Just take the bottom out. Yeah, some people like watching people make straps, but hopefully it's not too boring. Get rid of that. When I extrude here, I hold shift to push it in and then extrude it back out. Like that. Yeah, there is. Yeah, you can pretty much set it up. It's in the standard ZRemesher to do pretty much the same thing, but there are some weird things where like I do it and then I do the exact same thing that apparently it does, and it has a different result, and I'm like, what is going on here? So I don't ask questions, I just do it, and it's great. But yeah, these panels are working. They're getting there. They're getting there. I reckon I'll do that one more, and then I have to boost, gang. Yeah, I think this is going to be good though. Oh yeah, I don't remember which one you're working on. Post it in the Discord. I would have definitely seen it, whatever it is. This is what half the shit is, just when I'm even at work, it's just find a workflow, repeat it, get a bulk of the stuff done. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Working on so many things. See, you know what? I might step that back for a second. When I was remeshing it, when I was regular remeshing it, it was still having these like shitty edges and stuff. And then I do exactly the same thing, half at hard stuff, which is just adaptive size at 0. And look how much better that is. I'll just run it again. So it's doing something funky. So technically it was the same as this, but it's doing something. And I like it. Yeah, cool, man. No worries. Show a cool trick here. Let's go masking, border, chin. Just give that a bit of a relax. What's going on there? What? What the fuck's going on there? I'll show you a trick, another trick when you've got rogue stuff like this. Hopefully it's not connected to it. Yeah, it's not, see? Auto groups. So select the thing you want, delete hidden. Cool. Increase PG, that. Yeah, these are the best, man. Yeah, masking. Yeah, so doing that, like even this. So turn dynamic off. The mask by feature, this is really good. Like groups crease that. I mean, I've just creased it, so let's do that. Crease, mask by crease. So it's going to mask all of that. So even if I wanted to just relax this inner side part here, bit of a polish. I mean, it's blowing that out there. Let's do the relaxed instead. Polish by features? Yeah, that's it. The other way. You just get a bit more relaxed. Yeah, there's always a slider there for something. So good, just block it in. You can tweak it later. Now we're looking like a boot. It's better, it's better. Nice, nice. Cool. It's gonna be good when it's done. It's gonna be good. Just need to spend a lot of time on this, detailing this up when I'm ready to do it. So yeah, basically what I would do from here is, once these are all sub-D'd up and I'm happy with everything, take this piece for example, when I apply it, it's so good to like, you know, I'm just, you know, haphazardly doing this, but like it has a really good way of enabling you to sculpt on it and also have the good topology underneath. That looks terrible, but you get my point. Like, not like tertiary stuff. Like you could do like really like that. So you could get like big fold changes in here, which is, you know, it'd probably be something like this, right? And then maybe get those bends in there. Then level up, level up, level up sort of thing. But yeah, that's for another stream. I think these boots are getting there. Should be good when it's done. But anyway, dudes, thanks for stopping in and, you know, spending an hour or so with me, which is good. Oh, I just got to keep bringing myself to keep doing this. Nah, it's fun. It's fun. And I think the end result's going to be good too. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it and even just mind having it on in the background, picking up something here or there. Until next time. Yeah, I'd love for you guys to shoot me something for next time if you want to have a look at it, because I really enjoyed a week or two ago when I was doing that look over for that guy. It was fun. So shoot me some stuff over and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.